What's going on, beautiful people? I don't know if you've heard, but there has been a new breakthrough in the AI space, a new platform, and this is going to be coming from one of the largest companies in the world, Amazon. Yes, Amazon has just released their pro version, their mini version, all for free online, and we're going to explore it today. And so when I first saw this, I did not want to jump in and look at anything because I wanted to explore it with you guys. So this is the actual official page for their Amazon Nova. So yes, that's the name of their kind of generative AI platform, Amazon Nova. And so right now it can do video, photo, text, and it has RAG capabilities, multimodal. And we're going to look at the actual platform, but we're just going to read through this really quickly. So Amazon Nova understanding models, content generation models. You can edit visual content, support for safe and responsible use of AI with watermarking and content moderation. So they have 4 versions. It looks like 6 versions. So they have Amazon Nova Micro, which is a text only model. Nova Lite, which is a very low cost multimodal model. Nova Pro, which is a highly capable multimodal model with, the best accuracy and speed. Nova Premiere, which is coming soon. No information on that one. Amazon Nova Canvas, state-of-the-art image generation. Okay, so Canvas is their image generation model. And Nova Reel, which is a video generation. So cool. Honestly, bro, I'm excited because I feel like anything that Amazon comes out with is decently polished. They're not going to come out with anything, especially in like the software IT space. Whenever they come out with something, I mean, they dominated. AWS is huge. So let's look into it. So right here we can try Amazon Nova. Okay, bam. So it looks like, most of the other interfaces with just, a sidebar with different tabs, but also the text module. Ooh, this is nice. Use live information. So I'm guessing that it can search the web, and you can switch between the models up here. So you can use Nova Pro, Nova Lite, Nova Micro based on your use case. Generate image. So this is Nova Canvas, where we will generate an image. We can see a video gallery. Okay. So, I mean, right off bat, they look like compared to, an Runway 2 or something like that. Let's look at a couple of more videos. They do look nice, but you can tell 100% that the quality is AI for sure. 110%. So they look like kind of like an older version of Runway, but you can do side-by-side comparison, so you can compare the actual Nova models, and they have something called Nova Act. Wow. So this is similar to ChatGPT's, $200 a month subscription, where it will basically, surf the web and complete tasks for you. And it's actually showing a video explaining this. So let's go ahead and actually watch this video.
An agent isn't very useful if it only works some of the time. We're focused on making Nova Act reliable at executing the building blocks that make up workflows. We're teaching our agent to have the same intuitions about screens that we have. This means intuitively interacting with UI elements like icons, forms, search fields, date pickers, and drop-down menus. Let's see an example of how to combine these building blocks.
Okay, so basically it can have a little bit more detail in the actions that it's taken. So let's say I needed to fill out a form. It would be able to fill out that form based on thinking about it in real time.
Here's a workflow where my colleague requested some time off by stringing together a few simple ACT commands. First, Nova Act will set up a calendar hole. It breaks this task down step by step, typing into open text fields, picking the right date, and selecting from drop-downs. Each step starts with a thought. The thought considers what it sees on the screen, along with the best next step to accomplish the goal. Then, based on that thought, it takes an action. Now that Nova Act completed the first task, it'll set up an automatic email reply. Notice the same kinds of UI elements and atomic actions. These make up the foundation for navigating the entire web and using any kind of software, which is why we've focused on training our agent to be reliable on these building blocks. Finally, Nova Act will submit a leave request. In this case, we've already logged in with our credentials, so it can submit the request seamlessly. Here we're seeing a third context where the same basic ingredients can be recombined to complete our task. This was just one of the many routine workflows that we think Nova Act can help with on a daily basis. These can be simple things like booking meeting rooms, or more complex things like filing expense reports. These tasks add up, so by using Nova Act to take care of them, you can free yourself to focus on the things that really matter.
Okay, cool. So we just saw that basically in 6 minutes, the
First,
Nova
Nova Act
agent
will set up a
was able to send an email, prepare an email. It was able to request time off, and we can kind of see through its thought process. It has like XYZ for where it's clicking on the screen. It takes in the information of what it sees on the screen for the best possible next action based on the act that the user sets. So that's pretty cool. Honestly, Amazon coming out with their own AI platform was very much expected, but they are coming with kind of all of the features that we've been seeing from many other platforms like Manus, like ChatGPT. And so we are going to do a couple of sample prompts. We're actually going to try out this CSS animation one, and we're gonna actually use like live animation and just test these things out and see if it shows us things. Attachments are disabled when live information is toggled, and yeah, okay, let's try something. Let's try this CSS animation, generating response and checking sources. Okay. So it actually went to different sources for finding this. And I guess that's because live information is on. And we can copy this, go to HTML editor or previewer, instant preview. Bam. And I guess it doesn't show you the actual thing. For example, a platform like Gemini might actually show you the animation being done, but let's just try out something else. So let me see if I can actually delete. Can I delete sessions? I guess I can't delete sessions. So let's use live information. What are the most thought-provoking news stories from March in the USA? So let's just try that out. Public health and policy debates, environmental and scientific concerns. March 2025 was marked by continued advocacy. So it does look like it's using up-to-date information, but we also would like to kind of test out the image. So generate image, and they have actually they don't have a gallery for the canvas, but they have some prompts down here. So let's say we want to have a realistic low angle shot of a biker at night with flames on his wheels and the moon in the sky. Let's just say surreal art and let's say black biker clothing, and let's just see what it gives. See how this is doing. Bam. So it gave us an image. It says here's your new image. You can edit existing images. So this is, let's download it and open it. It doesn't look bad. It gave us what I asked for. It definitely is a low quality image, but it gave us what it asked for, the moon in the sky. But you can see like this image generation just simply is not the best compared to the models that we have in Gemini. Mid Journey and things like that. you are going to have a much better result. So I don't see this being used right now, but you can convert to video. So let's see it convert this to a video. Convert it to video. It'll take 2 to 3 minutes, but also let's edit this image. So let's replace the background. What do you want to keep in the image? Bike, flames, biker, moon. And then I want the new background to be mountains and villages on mountainside. What should you not include? Don't include. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that. So let's replace the background. Input doesn't match the expected format or contains invalid details. So that may be because it's doing the video right now, but I will see you guys when the video is actually finished. So looks like the video is finished. So let's put it in full screen. Bam. Now I'm gonna be honest, if this was zoomed out and put in like a story, Instagram story size, you could use this for like one of those AI videos, AI storytelling videos. It's not bad. I mean, it's very elementary. Like you don't see flames here moving, you don't see the wheels moving, you don't see his foot on the ground, you don't see him moving at all. So it's cool. It's very elementary, very basic, but I mean, you can use it for, simple stuff. If you are looking for a clip to, show up for 2 seconds, then you can use it for something like that. But I mean, it's a pretty cool animation, if I do say so myself, honestly. So let's look at the video gallery and look at what some other people have been using. And it looks like some of these have the camera moving, some of them are zooming in, some of them are zooming out. And I'm guessing that inside of your prompts, you would be able to put that there to depict which one you want. But this one really stands out to me because I don't really see anything wrong with this video. With this video, I mean, you got a patty, you got cheese. This looks like a nice little ad, and you know how those fast food places do. All they do is put their little sayings down here, put their logo in the corner, and it's call it a day. Maybe put their logo on the glass. That's it. Like, this is a very, very nice generation. So let's do like a side-by-side comparison just to see the difference between Nova Pro and Nova Micro. Let's see the difference between them. And what we're going to ask them is, given the new age of AI and the coming of humanoid robots within households, what are some business ideas that would solve the problems created by this new product of robots? And so we can see Micro is definitely coming faster, but they are kind of saying the same thing. Nova Pro is definitely giving much more information, and the Micro is keeping things very concise, firstly, secondly, thirdly, but the Pro is actually listing things out. So we get 10 over here and about 4 or 5 over here. So let's see. It's saying that robot maintenance and repair services are going to be a thing. I think that's going to be done by the actual companies. You know how you have authorized service providers for places like Apple? It'll probably be something like that. So, I mean, car shops, the same way we have car shops. Maybe robot maintenance can really be that thing. It depends how many robots are at each household. So robot training and programming services, I think that's going to be done in a user-friendly way, but most of it by the actual manufacturer. Ethical and privacy consulting, so collecting data, yeah, okay. Robot human interaction design. So these are things that are talking about the robot. What I was more talking about, let's just see. I am talking about the way iPhones needed cases when the iPhone was created. Give me options like this. So yeah, kind of the same stuff. Robot protective cases and covers. Honestly, I really think it'll be interesting to see robot accessories or robot covers. Like, what if I can put a human skin over my robot and they look like an actual human and stuff like this? But we can see that they don't perform that much differently. Honestly, they both give information. Um, Robot friendly furniture, robot skin and decals, robot sound and communication enhancement, robot safety gear. It's cool, but I would say that Gemini did give me a better response. And so now we look at Act, and this is something that you have to sign up for. I will probably sign up for this and make a video if I get accepted. And yeah, honestly, like I'm excited for Nova Act. Anything that can actually get things done for you, I think is, phenomenal. So all in all, Amazon Nova is probably the farthest back right now. If I'm gonna be completely honest, it's probably the farthest back, but it is something, and especially because it's free, it is something that you can use, and you can build on Amazon Bedrock. So you can build applications with Amazon Nova and integrate it and do stuff like that. So it's a cool platform. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm still gonna be using, sites like Gemini way more, or ChatGPT way more compared to these. But yeah, I don't really see myself using this currently right now. Now they can come out with a new model in 3 months, 6 months, and I completely flock over here. But right now, just comparing the capabilities, I don't think so. But let me know what you think in the comments and what in the AI space you're most excited about. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been D-Lo Brands. I'm signing off. Peace.